and welcome to another video. So what I wanted to do today is I made like these templates probably about, I don't know, 15-20 years ago. So mechanical cob locks and an electronic drill template. I also made this, which is handy to keep in my wallet or in my phone case. So what I want to do is I'm going to incorporate both these electronic templates into one template. So I'm going to make a new aluminium one, and if I get time maybe I'll make a new card. So this is really for the locks that I see. So we've got the EM20 3525. So these are NL KG rotor bolt locks, and then we've got the Lagarde series, so basically swim bolt and deadbolt, gold case and silver case. So I'll make that a bit more legible. Carry combi star if you want to drill it. A couple of the carber locks, audit con and slide bolt, and the Cello B lock, also full fixing, which is handy sometimes for electronic safe locks. So I made this quite a long time ago. So what I'd like to do is, rather than engrave it into the engraver on the CNC mill, I can actually laser it. So I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to do all these holes, cut this out, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the file and put it into laser. So I've got some 1/4 inch or 6.4mm aluminium. So I've just cut it roughly to size, like so, because I'm going to do it on my CNC mill. Rather than me rejig the machine, I can hold that in my vise, that width, which is 4 inches, and that's about a 4 inch, give or take, overhang there. About 5 inches, so my milling cutter can run around. So I think I have something like 4 3/4 or 4 5/8 travel that direction. So I should be able to get that in the on the CNC mill. So let's start. Okay, so this is the drawing that I've done. So I'm going to use this based on the template. So I'm not going to put these words on it at the moment because I want to try and laser them after. This is the general idea of what it wants to look like. So after some CNC drawings and stuff, I've done some checks. This is the machine code or tool paths. So I'm going to get it on the machine and start cutting. Okay, so I've set it in the machine. So them red lines is where the holes are going to be. So I could probably done that a bit more efficiently. But by the time I'd done all that, it probably would have cut the part. And I've done a simulation, and the simulation says 27.5 minutes, or 27 minutes 51 seconds, give or take. So the last cut it's going to do is the outside profile. So I've left it so the outside profile is going to cut down so far, and then it's not going to cut through. So I can come back, run the second program, and complete that through cut while I'm standing with the machine. Now I can put tabs on the work, but I found putting tabs on actually damages the cutter. Wears the cutter down a lot more. And so I've been looking, and I've literally only got one aluminium cutter, so that's what I'm going to go with. So I'm going to start the machine, just load it all back up, turn on the milk, and start cutting. The thing to note that this is actually a hobby machine, and if I had a proper industrial machine, I could probably do this a lot quicker, or even on a laser machine this would take seconds, but I'm working with what I've got. So let's start the machine. Pull that little thing. It likes to throw the stuff around, so I'm going to put that on there. There we go. So I just froze the work because there seems to be just a little bit of tie up on there. See if we can get that off. The reason we got that is because it done plunge drilling, and so it's literally just got stuck to it. But that's not looking bad so far. So I'm gonna start the machine up and hopefully carry on where we left off. So probably when I do this, if I do this again, I'll do these holes first, stop, let the machine stop, clear that, and then let it do the 2 cuts it's going to do now, because they're not drilling cuts, they're a profile cut, and the outside profile shouldn't have that sort of stickiness to it. But we will carry on and see what happens. Nice little shape. "27 minutes, 5.4 deep, so we're going to 6 mil. Okay, so that's only gone 6mm deep, so that is a 1/4 inch, which is 6.3. So now I'm just going to write the program quickly and do a through cut. Okay, so let's do the final cut. So I'll start you off, but I'm going to have to stop you because I'm going to have to catch that work as it cuts through. So it's done the through cut, so that's where it started. So every time it does a cut, it was in that corner. So that's why it's got a little bit of burr there, but I'll clean up the edges. Clean up the other side, we've got a bit of a breakthrough. And then I've got to try and figure out how to laser engrave it on the laser engraving. So I either can import that file into the laser engraver, or I have to redraw it all in the laser program and put all the writing on it. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, this is the reverse side, so I'm just going to mark up the swing bolt positions on this side so you can turn the plate around. Okay, so this is the new template. This is the old one, so I've added a couple. I've changed that position B. Both positions work, but that's closer to the keyhole. So I've just changed that position. I've added the new Techno Secure stuff because that wasn't on there before. So Techno Secure used to use the LP or the NL to KG or the rotor bolt EM20, EM35, EM25, but they've changed now to using their own locks. So that's what these drill points are. So M, N and O, which went on this one, but they're on this one here. So I double checked some of the things, I've adjusted some of them, so like that one I've moved down a bit. It's just a better position. Rear locker's better position. And one of the things I couldn't do, so this one was engraved. So that's engraved on the milling machine. It's come out really good, but very difficult to line it up and do the backside. With the laser, I've also done the backside. So when we flip it around for a swim bolt, I've marked up the ones which are irrelevant from this side. So if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you get time, you can check out my website, where I've got lots of pages on safes. Thanks for watching.